Masechah Shabbos Daf Kuf Lamed Vav. The Gemara before discusses the halacha of Yilid Bayis Shnimel Echad Heichi Meshkachas Lo. What's the case that you have a Yilid Bayis that doesn't have the halacha of Nimul L'Shmoina? And the Gemara explains Lokach shifcha L'Ubra, and you don't own the shifcha itself. You only have the avdas on the Ubra. So on such a uber that was born from a mother that didn't have a din of a shifcha, doesn't have the halacha nimul l'shmoin, it's nimul l'echad. The Gemara asks, "Hanichel manama kinyan peiris lav ki kinyan aguf dami." So you don't have a kinyan aguf in the shifcha, but if you hold kinyan peiris ki kinyan aguf dami, then it's considered you have a kinyan aguf in the shifcha, so it should be nimul l'shmoin. The Mekar Baruch asks a tremendous kasha on this Gemara from a Tosis in Baba Basid of Chav Zayin that says, according to one teretz, that in order to have a kinyan peiris, ki kinyan aguf dami, you have to have a kinyan peiris the chol dover. It can't be a kinyan peiris for one prat to have the halacha of kinyan peiris kinyan aguf dami. And Tosis writes that you just have the unika of the ground, it's not considered kinyan peiris ki kinyan aguf dami for bikurim. So over here also, the fact that you have a kinyan in the shifcha for its uber should not be considered a kinyan aguf in the shifcha. On this kash, these two turutzim in the achroin, the Stipler writes that the toises over there that says you need a kinyan peiris, the chol milah is a specific svara in bikurim that it's mavur. You need kol gedulim mi'artzecha to be chayiv in bikurim. You need kol gedulim mi'artzecha. So if you have a kinyan peiris only for 1 point, only for Yanika, and for the Bala Soda, he has the kinyan peiris for everything else. So it's not considered. It's yours artzecha l'chol milah. It's only your artzecha for Inyan Yanika. For everything else, the kinyan peiris belongs to the Bala Guf. So therefore, it's not considered kol gedulim mi'artzecha. But for all other halachas, since you have a kinyan peiris for one prat, it's enough to be considered you're a ba'al haguf. So if you own the shifcha lo'ubra, you consider a ba'al haguf. Reb Shach says a tremendous chiddush that the whole halach of kinyan peiris kinyan haguf domi is only when you're lekeach lezman. However, if you own the guf for just the peiros, you will not be considered kinyan peiros kinyan guf dami. So over here, it's talking about that you own the shifcha l'zman v'tzorich iyin tuva b'divrei pshach. Moving further on, the Gemara says that the case of Yilid Bayis Shnimel Echad is Yolekech shifcha amunash loilat bila. Evi Ezri asks a tremendous kash on this Gemara. How could you be the keach a shifcha amunash loilat bila? There's a chiyuv to be toivel your shifchas, and if you make a tanai like that, it's a mas now mashakos b'Torah. The similar kasha he asks, and the Gemara Sugi in Yivamis has discussion. But the keach eved al munash loilat moiloi. So Pshach says the answer to this question is that the chiyuv tefillah by a shifcha and milah by a eved comes from the schus moment of the odin. The odin has a schus moment to make the shifcha his the chol davar, and it's halacha in this schus that he has a right to be toivel and to mal his avodah. So how much he makes a tanai that he doesn't have the schus, and this kinyan, God didn't give him the schus to make the shifcha knana is his the chol davar, he won't have a mitzvah and a chiyuv to be toivel to ha'moiseh b'chlal. And it's not considered ma'aseh ma'aseh Torah because it all comes from his moment. Another teretz you could say, according to Yesod, there's a vur in Shimon Shkop that he says that it's mavur you could give an eved a matana a manas she'ein l'rabba chushus boy. So he says, why is that not considered a masna mashagas b'Torah? The din is that mashakon eved kon rabbi, and you making it nigh a manas she'ein l'rabba chushus boy. So Shimon says Yesod gadol that the only time you say Masna mashakosib b'Torah tnu bottle is only when there's a kbeidas haTorah on the din. However, by mashakana evet kane rabbi, it's not a kbeidas haTorah that all the moments should go to rabbi. That's the way the Torah set up the dini momentus of Eved, that all of his moments should go to his master. And so over here also, you could say similar to Reb Shach, that it's not a chiyuv, a kbeidas haTorah, that every Eved and every shifcha should be milah and toivel. That's the way the Torah stelled the seder and the order of avodim, that they should be fully avodim, Eved Kananis with milah and tefillah. But if you choose not to do that and make a kinyan without the full kinyan aguf, it's not considered masna mashkas b'Torah. Moving further on, the Gemara says, according to Shimon Gamliel, a baby that's not yet 30 days, you don't know he's not a nefel. So Gemara asks, how could you imal him? Maybe he's a nefel. The Gemara says, imal him manavshach. If it's ben kayama, so it's a shapik hamalai. But if not, it's not a problem of malam Shabbos, because mechatich bosa ba'alma, and there's no isser of making a milah on the meis b'Shabbos. In the Sefer Zichron Shmuel is a tremendous kasha on the Minchas Chinuch that we mentioned on the Kuf Lamed Hey. The Minchas Chinuch says the Teretz is kasha of also Vadei Deiches Shabbos. He says that you need a pasuk to tell you as a din vadai that b'makom sofik there's no tchiyas Shabbos. So he asks, if that's the case, where's the Mimanav Shach over here? On the matzav of sofik, there's no tchiyas Shabbos whatsoever. So Zichron Shmuel says you have to say according to Minchas Chinuch that the Havana is that a Sofik Chilul Shabbos has a din like a Vadei Chilul Shabbos. But over here, since it's a Manav Shach, and you're certainly not be Mechal Shabbos, there's no Issa B'chlal. But he says it's the Pashtus is not like that. And when you say how much of the din you need a Vada, that means that to be Deicha Shabbos is only when you have a Vadei mitzvah, not when you have a Sofik mitzvah. In this Gemara, the Dvar Avram and the Sholem Eshiv and other Achronim ask a tremendous kasha on the Shidduch Betzis and Ksubis that says that by milah on Shabbos there's Issa of Goyzes, of Koitze, you're taking off the Basa Arlos. So over here, even if the child is mace, there's still an Issa of Goyzes by a mace. To answer this kasha, the Magen Avram is Mavur, that the gziza on the mace is only when you need the cyrus or the flesh that you're being goyzes. Mashenkin over here that you don't want it, doesn't have chashivas. It's not a malach of goyzes b'chlal. The Dvar Avram and the Sholem Eshiv say that it's a malacha she'ein tzricha legufa. You don't need the orla that you're cutting off. So like malacha she'ein tzricha legufa, potter you're potter. They say the ma'aseh it's tzarich because it's totally in the shita of the Rivosh that we mentioned on the Shir of Tzadihei, that says for Melechas Goyzes, you don't need the Cyrus. And even without needing the Cyrus, as long as you want to misakin the bosso, you're taking off the Cyrus, is also considered Melachat Tzricha L'Gufa. So the Dvar Avram says that you don't need the bosso to not have an orla. That you have to cut off all the orla is just a shear in the milah. It's not that you have to be miyape the bossa b'chlal. So therefore, even like the Rivosh, it's considered a malacha she'ein tzricha l'gufa v'ayin sham b'achronim sherichu oid b'zeh.